Hi everybody, George Chamberlin here, watching your dollars on this Monday. Here it is, the 10th of September already. Hope you had a good weekend. It's just staying hot out there, and now it's getting kind of muggy too, so we'll get through it. Pretty soon we'll be complaining about how cold it is. I just want to touch on a couple of things real fast here and go over some stuff that I think is top of mind. Doesn't get a lot of attention. For instance, on Friday, the FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Commission, stepped in and shut down another troubled bank. And again, when they do that, when they come in, they go in and they see a bank that's on the brink of failure, and they're not going to let that happen. So they take over control and they turn the assets, the accounts, over to another bank. It's done seamlessly, no problem at all, and everything works out very well for the people that have money in that particular bank. This was in Minnesota. The only reason I mention this is because it was the 41st bank this year that regulators from the FDIC have shut down and turned over the assets to another bank to protect the customers. A year ago at this time, we had gone, the FDIC had done that 70 times. So last year at this point, 70 banks had failed. This year, 41. So we've obviously improved here. I haven't had a chance to go back, but I can almost guarantee you the year before that, we probably were looking at a number well above 100, probably well above 100. So the banking industry has gone through some very tough times, but it is stabilizing and making progress. So I think that's a very encouraging thing. One other thing is, and this affects our pocketbooks directly, and that's food prices. The Food Institute out with a report last week saying that the drought that we've had in many of the Farm Belt areas of this country are going to mean that in 2013 food prices are going to be very high. They point out that especially higher meat prices will be impacted. This is the problem that comes out of wheat crops and corn crops being very low. That is a very important part of the feed that is fed to cattle, and as that gets more expensive, that means that food prices are going to go up. They say it'll go up about $6.75 for the average family per week. That works out to about $350 to $400 a year in higher food prices. Not a lot, but it's enough to have an impact on a lot of households. Watching your dollars, I'm George Chamberlin. Have a good one.